question is, are you self-destructive? I hate that about myself. I hate that I'm a people pleaser. Welcome to week 5 of The Artist's Way. I'm definitely catching a cold. I did not want to record this video as today is my birthday. Also, I've tried to record it like 5 times and every time I start, I get a phone call. Unknown caller. Welcome to... which is pissing me off. It's been a day. I've had such an amazing day. Went to the spa. I took myself out. I don't know if that video is going to come out before this one, but yeah, whichever time it's going to come out. Week 5. First of all, thank you to everyone that's following the journey. Week 5 is about recovering a sense of possibility, and it's actually, I just finished reading right now, so a lot of the things are very fresh in my mind, and I'm so excited to talk about them. Wait. Let's address the elephant in the room. Look at my hair. Ain't it cute? Okay, if you watched the birthday vlog before this, then you've seen the hair already, but it's cute. And look at my nails. They're so pretty. Anyway, yeah, it's so funny that the first topic of this week is limits, and I need some limits. One of the chief barriers to accepting God's generosity is our limited notion of what we are in fact able to accomplish. Interesting. Wait, why do I still have this on? That's how week 5 begins, but today I want to start with the check-ins. How many morning pages did you do this week? Are you starting to like them at all? What was the experience for you? I've done 5 out of 7 pages. I did not do morning pages today. Did I tell you it's my birthday? I'm going to do my pages tonight, so technically I've done 6 out of 7. The experience is, I don't even remember how the experience was this week. Why does it feel like I was on autopilot this week? I don't know. Have I been writing my pages? Yes. What have I been writing about? Who knows? I don't know. Did you do your artist date this week? Have you had the experience of hearing answers during leisure time? What did you do for your artist date? How did you feel? No. Sorry about that. Can I just put my phone on Do Not Disturb until I'm done with this? Have you taken an artist date yet that really felt adventurous? Okay. I did 2 artist dates this week because I didn't do my artist dates. Because I did not do my artist date last week. So what I did was braid my hair. I feel like in week 1, we talked about some of the things that, like, spending time by yourself. Self-care is also like a date type shit. As much as I do braid my hair at least once a year, I do it every year on my birthday. And it's, for me, it's the whole process is what's interesting and entertaining for me. So I braided my hair. We have a big problem. I've done 3 as samples. They're all terrible. It's 10 p.m. on a Thursday night and I'm about to start braiding my hair for my birthday because tomorrow is going to be a busy day. I'm going to do it while watching White Lotus. This is the inspo. Guess how long it's going to take me to finish this. So I started with the back. I do not know what parting looks like. And then the front, because I want behind to be squares and I want the front to be like over-like type shit. I don't know if it's going to work out because I can't see shit, but we move. It's not looking too good, folks. What is that? What is this braid? I wanted to do a full look, my friend. We have a big problem. I've done 1, 2, 3 as samples. They're all terrible. And I might have wasted my time doing this because I wanted to do crochet as it's the easiest, but I guess it's not. So now we're trying a new approach. The other moment of truth. So I've braided this. Instead of putting a lot, I put just a little bit. And I'm making them shorter because the back ones are so long. And it's 12:11. I finished doing this at 11:30 and I'm still figuring out how to do this. She said to do the rubber band so tight so it doesn't come out. And then you do this. Also now I'm realizing why everyone does only black. I just wanted to be, out there. And I tried another color, but it's not working out. Okay, we got it. Found the solution. Oh my goodness. The only problem is that now I have to unbraid each and every one of these and braid it from scratch. Anyway, at least the parting is already done. So I'm going to do the rest and then we'll be back. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Oh my goodness. Ladies and gentlemen, we've come to almost the end of this. This is the last one and I want to show you how I'm doing it. I only figured this out on like the last few. So the ones at the back, I don't know what they look like. But this is the hair that I'm using. I wasn't quite sure how many strands I needed. So some of them have like 1.5 instead of 2. Put them like this. Cut it in the middle. We didn't do the long one because the long one was a little bit tricky. Some parts I did like this. but now I kind of like this one. I just make it a little bit longer. This is my first time doing this because I never even thought I could do this. This is my hair. Start doing a braid. Left over right, right over left. I was worried that my hair is not going, like my hair is going to be stuck in the bowl, but it's not. And at the end of my hair, which now it's done, I get this little rubber band, put it at the end. Oh, these rubber bands are actually really strong. I was worried that I was going to be breaking my hair, but no. Okay, I'm going to just cut off this little, just do that. I find that combing makes the ball a little bit smoother. The first ones I wasn't combing. Damn, this is so rough. Don't worry, I'm not hurting myself. Get the second rubber band, put it around there so the ball doesn't come out. I really don't know how long this hair is going to last. Is my battery dying? It is dying. Separate it a little bit and then fold inside. Fold. We're done, guys. We are done. Okay. I look a little bit hideous right now. This one is giving me an ick. Look at it, it's just hanging, but that's fine. Oh, and I forgot to mention it's 2:16. Damn, my glasses are so dirty. Okay, so it's the next day and this is what the hair looks like right now. I wish I had done smaller partings, but I was just trying to hurry because it was late, but I still love it. I think since I still have more braids, I'm just going to unbraid some of the middle parts and just add more volume. But in total, what do I think? I love it. And then today I took myself out on a solo date. I was like, oh, I'm going to read the rest of the chapter of week 5, but instead I just sat down, stared, got time to, appreciate what's around me. Even if I did scroll, I also almost went live and I'm like, Sheila, you're supposed to do this date alone. So I didn't do that. So I did 2 artist dates this week, one for last week and the one for, oh my gosh, my nail popped off. No! I'm going to put it back on. Meanwhile, I'm the same person who complains that the nails are too long. I don't know what to do. But then I'm going to put it back on. Continue. Did you experience any synchronicities this week? What was it? Try inaugurating a conversation on synchronicities with your friends. I had this conversation with Yvonne because she's doing the artist way with me. Did I have any synchronicities this week? All I know is that this week I've been going live a lot because one thing I wanted to do was have an audience, and now I have the audience and I'm trying to keep it alive. I know what I journaled about this week. I'm scared that I'm going to wake up and I don't have the views that I've been having this week, and I feel like there is a part of me that it's creeping on me, and I'm like, oh my gosh, what if I don't have more views and I go back to 200, 300 view jail? It scares the hell out of me. So synchronicities. I don't know. I don't feel like I've had that many this week. I just remember the synchronicity. For a while there, I was not selling journals, not even one journal for more than 6 months, bro. And then all of a sudden this week, it's not that many journals, 3 journals. I've sold 3 journals. But bro, from 0 to 3 journals is big in 1 week. Also, I know one of the things I'm like, I wish I had money, all those things. I started going live on TikTok and I found out that when people gift you, that's money. So today I checked my TikTok wallet. It's not a lot of money, okay? Because I don't go live for long. And of course, roses, like they're like 0.01, but people have sent me so many roses that have come up to almost $30. And I'm just like, so if I go live more, I'm gonna make more money. Now I see why people are always on live. Catch me on live every day for moving. This is a nail that popped off that I'm hitting here. Catch me on live. Because now I know I can make money there. So I'm going to be there. And it's a creative outlet for me. And I always pray to have a community. And I have a community there. And me going live is me nurturing my community. And it makes me make money. Were there any issues this week that you consider significant? I don't know. I don't think that there were issues that are not the same issue of... Yeah, there's an issue actually. Just told you what the issue was. Today I woke up in the morning like, you know how you've been on a high? I've been waking up every morning since that drama I told you about last week, and I have like over 99 plus notifications, and it takes me about 15 to 30 minutes to respond to everyone because I'm not that big, so I'm still responding to everyone. But now I'm scared. But now I'm scared that those views are going to go away. Now let's go to, not the tasks because I didn't do all of them. We're going to do the tasks last. Some of the things that stood out to me this week. we do not take ourselves or God seriously enough. And so we define as grandiose many skins. What does that mean? With God's help, we may fall well within. Remembering that God is my source, we are in a spiritual position of having an unlimited bank account. I need that. I need an unlimited bank account. Then it says, pray to catch the bus, then run as fast as you can. I talked about this actually sometime this week. I think I also did it with one of the exercises, so let me just play that for you. I'm so glad that we're not insulting God today because yesterday was uncomfortable. Today we're being reminded that God is our source, and if we trust Him, we have an unlimited bank account. Pack some journals for delivery with me while we unpack this. When you pray to catch the bus, then run as fast as you can the moment you see it. The way I interpret this is that when you pray for something, one thing you need to always be doing is that you look out for answers and solutions, because your answers sometimes are in plain sight. And I say this because I also had this story. Sometimes you ask God for a cake and you're like, God, please, can I have a cake? And then God provides you with sugar, flour, water, baking powder, and everything that you need in order for you to bake this cake. But then because we're not looking around for answers or not putting in the work where we're supposed to, because God helps those who help themselves, we tend to think like things are not working out and you're praying and nothing's happening. I'm a victim of this. You've seen this in all my videos. I have 2 for delivery and 2 for pickup. The reason we always have to be alert is sometimes you ask God for something and you expect it to come in that exact way that you asked for it, but God has other plans, okay? I'll give you an example of myself. For the longest time, I was praying to go viral, and one day I was in a hotel room and I started ranting. I'm ranting about, oh my goodness, God, I'm putting in the work, nothing's happening. And then during this rant, I decided to make a video ranting about some completely unrelated issues of what I'm doing right now. Oops, what happened? Guess what happened? I uploaded the video. The topic was legacy. It has nothing to do with any of my content. So, oh my gosh, this is why it doesn't work. It caught dust. Sorry, ADHD. The topic was legacy. Pens. Thank you very much, baby girl. I upload the video on this page. I upload it on my other page, and something tells me keep posting more content about this. I keep posting more content about some private matters. Well, they're not private. It's public secret, you know, one of those things. I start to talk about that on my other page. The page grows. In less than 48 hours, I had 13,000 followers from 0. I'm like, damn, what's happening? I'm scared to check the comment section, but because I wasn't posting, all the people came from that other page. Oh damn, sorry, I need to be doing this as I talk. In week 3, we talked about synchronicities, but I only just started seeing them now, which is so wild to me. Like, things are starting to open up. Things are starting to open up for me, not in the way I would like them to, but in God's way. So we have to be ready and open to listening to things happening for you, not the way you want to, but the way God wants to, because you plan and God laughs. Anyway, I think week 5 is my favorite so far. The exercises are wild. I'm going to show you some of them, the ones that I can share, because a lot of this is inner work, but I found that quite interesting. Ask and you shall receive. Leap and the net will appear. These are things I'm learning from this book, and I'm like, damn, I'm learning to trust the process, which is one of the lines in my slogan. As always, do not forget to stay motivated, be patient, trust the process, and spread the love, which is 100% what I do. That is why I don't accept any hate on this page. If you put any hate, it's funny how my demeanor immediately changes, because there's been some men leaving some stupid comments, and I'm sorry to call them stupid because they're stupid, but I'll block you and I'll delete the comment, just letting you know. One of the reasons we are miserly or miserly, how do you pronounce this word, with ourselves, is scarcity thinking. We don't want our luck to run out. It's so crazy that I've said that, and I also told you one of the issues I had this week. Isn't that so crazy? Scarcity mentality. That's wild. God has a lot of money. God has a lot of movie ideas, novel ideas, poems, songs, paintings, acting jobs, and so much more. God has a supply of loves, friends, houses that are all available to us. Very interesting. I feel like this has been one of my favorite weeks to read because, I don't know, I like these topics that talk about God being abundant. I just love the topic. And then the next thing is finding the river. In finding the river, did I have any notes to write? The next chapter in this week, imagine I did not underline anything, but basically what this was talking about is flow like a river. And it's funny that one of the things I keep telling my friends, one of the analogies I keep telling my friends, I'm like, I want to be like water, because water forms in whatever way, like flow with the water. If there is a hurricane, flow with the hurricane. If the water is still, just be as still as it is. If the water is cold, it becomes ice. It takes whatever form you put it in, type shit. Anyway, the next chapter was the virtue trap. The virtue trap is what I read today. An artist requires the upkeep of creative solitude. An artist requires the healing of alone time. If anyone knows anything about me, I love being alone. I love alone time. I love solitude. It's because my brain like it does that. We're going through this so fast because I'm freaking tired. I swear it's been 12 minutes and I'm almost done. We strive to be good, to be nice, to be helpful, to be unselfish. We want to be generous, of service, of the world. But what we really want is to be left alone. Literally, that's what I want. That's the reason I put my phone on Do Not Disturb. Can you just leave me the hell alone? I probably say it every time I get a phone call. I'm like, bro, leave me alone. Like, literally, leave me alone. Sorry. I'm trying to put my phone back on because, again, I'm a people pleaser, such a people pleaser that I took my phone off just so I can do this. And that's what this chapter is all about. Like, we like to please other people, and it's exactly what I'm doing. Because as I'm talking, I'm like, it makes me mad to the phone to ring when I'm recording because it hasn't been ringing the whole day. And now I'm like, damn, what if this happens? But why do I feel like that, bro? I hate that. I hate that about myself. I hate that I'm a people pleaser. And then the author asks, the question is, are you self-destructive? Self-destructive in this scenario is you doing things for other people instead of doing them for yourself. It means you know what you want, but you keep self-destructing. Okay, there are some exercises in here, the virtual trap quiz. There are 10 questions, actually 11. I'm going to read them out to you and just feel free to answer the last part. I did write in the book, mine. It's going to be rapid fire and you can pause whenever. The biggest luck in my life is, that's when you answer. The greatest joy in my life is, then you answer. Some of these things are very personal, so I don't want to answer them out loud. My largest time commitment is, as I play more, I work. I feel guilty that I am. I worry that if my dreams come true, my family will. I sabotage myself so people will. If I let myself feel it, I'm angry that I. One reason I get sad sometimes is. And then she closes this exercise by asking a question: does your life serve you or only others? Are you self-destructive? And my answer is yes, in caps. The next thing here we are dealing with is wish list and exercise. One of the best ways we can evade our censor is to use the technique of speed writing, because our wishes are just wishes. They are allowed to be frivolous and frequently should be taken very seriously. Oh my goodness. As quickly as you can, finish the following phrases. She writes, I wish, I wish, I wish, I wish 18 times. So you have to write what you wish during this part. And then for the 19th, she goes like, I most especially wish. What do you wish? Oh my gosh, my throat hurts. I'm sick on my birthday. Anyway, the tasks for this week are, first of all, I need to tell you the only compulsory thing in the artist's way is morning pages and the artist dates, which I've done. These exercises are not very important. Well, they're important to do. It's good that you do them. This past 2 weeks, last week and this week, week 4 and week 5 have been tricky for me. I'm going to try and do better. Not try, I'm going to do better in week 6, and I cannot believe we've made it almost halfway. Anyway, I did this first one. The reason I can't really believe in a supportive God is, I'm joking, it's a first exercise from week 5 of the artist's way. It says to list 5 grievances and don't worry, God can take it. Is this a trap? We're making bagels for one, and you can't convince me that the quarter cup isn't the best cup, because you can make a quarter, a half, 3/4, and a full cup just with 1 cup. It makes measuring so easy. Why are there still people struggling in the world? Why is there a war? Innocent people being killed? Why do some people have no food while the people causing it are still living large? And why do the bad people always win? Why haven't I already sold out all my journals, yet I've been putting in the work, showing up every day, telling people about my journals? Why do people who do the bare minimum on social media get the opportunities I want? They get the brand deals, they get the views, they get the audience and all them things. It's getting sticky. It's getting sticky. I think I need to add more flour. I don't think this was a smart idea, but here we are anyway. I added some almond flour on top of the parchment paper. And for whoever wants to come for me about my rings, it's my food, it's my rings, mind your business. Yo, why are you so sassy? Like I was saying, I pray to God every day and put in the work and ask for this one thing. It's just not happening. Well, it's probably happening, but I'm watching it too closely. Or maybe it's not happening the way I want it to. I'm putting this parchment paper in the middle just so the bagel does not close. Why is there a disease in the world? Why do people have to suffer? Is it crazy that I believe in God but sometimes believe religion is a man-made construct? Time to bake. Okay, well, our bagel is ready. I did it with you guys on live. But why do good things happen to bad people? And also, why is it that I've been dying to go viral for so long and I'm still struggling to go Okay, that's a lie. Because I just went viral on my secret account. It's not so secret. And that's how a lot of new people found me. But yeah, I've been wanting to go viral on this page, and being on the other page has helped this page go viral. So I'm not going to complain. I'm salivating. But yeah, God, why do bad things happen to good people? Why? Let's focus on this bagel. That's turkey bacon before you come for me. And that is my bagel. Time to taste this. It's so huge. Wow, that is so good. I forgot to give you a bite. I always dance when the food slaps. This exercise was very uncomfortable because who wants to question God? Not me. I was showing you my boobies, I'm sorry. But yeah, I don't want to question God. It felt very uncomfortable, especially openly. There are times when you do it inside, internal, and you're like, God, why me? But to say that out loud was very uncomfortable. Anyway. And then the second one is start an image file. If I ever had faith or money. Oh my gosh. So I wasn't tripping. I read this somewhere. If I ever had faith or money, what would I try? List 5 desires for next week. Okay, sometimes I think I'm tripping because I read this and I wrote it in my notes and I'm like, I answered this question very well and I wanted to do a TikTok about it. But then when I went back to read, I could not find this particular line. If I had faith or money, I would try. List 5 desires for the next week. Be alert for images of these desires. When you spot them, clip them, buy them, photograph them, draw them, collect them somehow. So I started a file in my phone folder of things that if I had faith and money, I would want to try. Number 1, I would not be on a budget. I would go on a trip every month. I would go on a world tour. I would live in my dream condo. I wouldn't work a day in my life. I would just create content because I love creating content and telling stories. I would spoil my nieces, my siblings, my parents, my best friends. I would drive my dream car. Yeah. Those are some of the ones I had. But then I started, like, for dream apartment, I was walking the other day and today I took a picture of these apartments that I've really wanted to live in for the longest time. In fact, I saw them before I moved into this apartment and I'm like, one day I'll live here. And then I moved into this apartment, which is very similar to the other one. But the other one is much longer and like a high building, and I would love to live in one of those high buildings in a condo, not a studio apartment. One more time, 5 imaginary lives. Have they changed? We did this in week 1, so I'm just going to skip this one. If I were 20 and had money, I did this one. If you were 20 and had all the money in the world, what are 5 adventures you would try? Come with me to get some supplies for my birthday prep as we talk about this. It's day 32 of the Artist Way, and this has been my favorite week so far. One of the things I would do if I was 20 and I had money is go on a world tour, visit all the places in the world, all the different continents, because traveling opens you up to so many opportunities, and I love learning about different cultures. First stop, braids. It's crazy that this store is a black people store owned by Asians, all the employees. Crazy, right? I would go to Tulum for ayahuasca. I'm still going to do this no matter what age I am. I would have also gone skydiving and bungee jumping. I'm still going to do this when I get a chance. I would visit the world's greatest monuments, go to the pyramids. I would go visit the Taj Mahal. I've seen the Eiffel Tower. I would do 3 girls trips with my friends from uni, with my new friends, and with all my sister. PS, we're 13 girls in my family. Anyway, this question is going back to you. What will you do if you were 20 and had money? Or if you are 20 and have money, what would you like to do right now? If I was 60 and had money, list 5 postponed pleasures. Here is the thing. The reason why I didn't particularly do this one is because I don't want to be 60 and be like, oh, I wish I had done this. No. I want to be at 60 and I've done everything I want to do. And the things that I wish that I want to do, like, are new things that I don't think about right now. I don't know if that makes sense. 10 ways I am mean to myself. This one, I also have a list in my phone. It's crazy because as I was walking, first of all, I wake up in the morning sometimes and say, oh my gosh, you're so fat. You can't do this because you're fat. That's one way I'm mean to myself. I call myself fat, yet I'm not even the biggest in the world. I always tell myself I can't do certain things because I'm fat. And then yesterday I was holding an umbrella. It was drizzling, but look at my hair. It's my birthday hair. I had to do my photo shoot and stuff like that. Right now, I don't care if it looks ugly, okay? But yesterday I was walking, it's raining, and I'm like, it's only drizzling, and I look around and there's no one holding an umbrella. I got that umbrella and put it down. I'm like, everyone is looking at me like I'm a weirdo. And then as I was walking back, I see this lady, nice straight hair. This guy is holding the umbrella for her because the little drizzles are on her hair. And then after that, that's when I felt comfortable. I'm like, oh, if she's doing it, that means I can do it. And I'm like, girl, why are you so mean to yourself? Do anything you want, no matter what. And then when I don't wake up early, I told myself I'm a loser, all these things, which is it's not right to do. And then finally today I wanted to go to the spa, which I did. I went to the spa. I got a massage, which was so good. I love massages. Anyone that knows me knows I love massages. And every year on my birthday, I have this ritual. I work out. I didn't work out today, but I walked the whole day today. Everywhere I was going, I was walking. So I go get a massage. I take myself out to eat. But then today I'm like, Sheila, you're on a budget. You need to save money. You shouldn't do it. But I have the money in my account to take myself to, like, if I don't do good things for myself, who is going to do good things for me? And if I don't act like the rich person I want to be, I need to go get some meds because this is very uncomfortable. Yeah, if I don't do nice things for myself, how do I expect to know how I want another person to treat me? And that's how I'm into myself. 10 items I would like to own. 10 items that I would like to own that I don't are. So the author says to collect pictures and put them in the same folder as if money wasn't a problem and whatever. So I'm doing that right now. Sorry, we are rushing through this because I don't feel too good. But if I don't do this today, I'm going to beat myself up. Honestly, my favorite creative block is scrolling on TikTok. I overscroll on TikTok. My payoff for staying blocked is, these are stuff that we have to write about in morning pages, and I did not do that. The person I blame for my being blocked is, I'll just say this out loud, my employer. Because I don't know how many times I've told him to remove these phone calls away from me, but he still does. And every time I'm in a creative mode, I'm doing my stuff, I get these phone calls and they take me off my train of thought and I'm mad, I'm angry. So yeah, that's it. Anyway, that's it for this week. I'm going to go ahead and end this video here and go to the pharmacy, which is closed. Oh shit, the pharmacy is closed. And get some medication for tonight because I don't think I'm going to survive. Well, I will survive, but I will survive. I just need something to make me feel better. Alright. As always, do not forget to stay motivated, be patient, trust the process, and spread the love. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.